turnovers, poor shot selection, but this is the BBL trophy. Away from the league, no pressure for these two teams. As both coaches mentioned in the pregame interviews, 1-0 here in the BBL trophy. The tip is up and business will pick up. Phoenix now will have the first possession here as Marcus Evans with the ball in his hands. Finding Jamel Anderson looking to throw this one down to Teague. Now he's got the matchup here against Shaquem Johnson. Well, Neighbor goes for an early three, contested by Ryan Martin, but an offensive rebound already. And there you can see that's the mismatch problem. Padilla Wang having a box out against Jamel Anderson, but a jump ball's being called, so it will be Scorchers' possession. Scorchers starting with Padilla Wang here at the point guard role, trying to get Andrew Lawrence off the ball to try and free up some perimeter shots, I imagine. It's Kyle Carey now. Wang now coming off one screen, making a bit of contact, hanging in the air, but puts too much on it. And now the Phoenix can push this. Well, one thing about the Phoenix, of course, they move the ball so well and they get so many open looks from the perimeter. Well, Evans goes up, fakes the defense out, and lays that one up off the backboard. Strong move going to the basket. It's Kyle Carey now, kicks out in the corner. Martin now looking for the post up here against Will Neighbor. Goes for the fadeaway in the lane again. Ryan Martin sinks that. Well, that's been his bread and butter this season, trying to have a back down post game, but a lot of times going for those fadeaways. Evans using the ball screen here from Teague. Pulls up for a long two-pointer. Foot in the line. Doesn't get it. Scorchers now can try to capitalize here. One thing they haven't done a good job of this season is getting a lot of points in transition. Lawrence cutting the screen, finding Johnson. Kicks out the Martin now. Thinks about taking it. Doesn't go for it. Carey now. Pick and pop. Finds Martin. This time he fires from the perimeter. Three is up and again way off the mark. Well, Scorchers trying to find a bit of rhythm in their offense. Well, look at the hesitation here by Marcus Evans. It completely fakes out Johnson. It just goes in with a sweet little finger roll off the backboard. But look at the fadeaway here. That's textbook Ryan Martin in the post. Well, Neighbor left wide open, pump fakes. Looks to attack, pulls up in the mid-range. Off the backboard, count it. And he'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. Will Neighbor, last season playing with the London Lions. This season been picked up, but they can see one part of his game he's really improved. He's becoming more than just a spot-up perimeter shooter. Will Neighbor's development as a youth basketball player comes from playing for the former Solent Stars under the great Jimmy Guyman. At the age of 16, he was only 6 foot, and in one summer came back 6'7". Again, what a monumental growth spurt he had, and again, what a fantastic player he's been. Lawrence coming off a ball screen, trying to attack here, kicks out. Scorchers trying to move the ball. Martin for another three, goes up. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Phoenix now trying to push this in transition. Neighbor and Martin here battling for post position. Teague looking for a handoff, finding Anderson. Looks to attack, goes based on Larry Austin, the reverse layup, and again, it's beautiful ball movement from the Cheshire Phoenix. Well, it's the understanding of knowing where they're on the court, just getting into good positions, but it starts with a penetration from Jamel Anderson. Now Lawrence goes in, doesn't get the layup, and now the Phoenix have numbers, finding Anderson. Scorchers able to recover here on the transition defense. We're getting the switch on defense. Evans now looking to shake and bake here against Lawrence. Step back, long two, ices that one. Well, Marcus Evans trying to get cooking very early. Phoenix coming out like a house on fire at the moment. Scorchers going into the dribble handoff offense. Martin looking for a post up here against Teague. Backs his way down. Almost turns it over, keeps it alive. 2 seconds. Lawrence, no man's land, takes it. Doesn't get Shaquem Johnson, and that's much better. And that's what Lloyd Gardner wants to see from his players. Go in for offensive rebounds, get those second chance points. Teague setting another ball screen here for Anderson. He goes for the three-pointer, can't get it. Martin with a rebound. Scorchers looking to chip into the deficit. Shaq in the post, trying to go up against Teague. Bit of contact, no foul called, and it's a turnover. Well, good hands from Taj Teague. Good defense from the big man. Well, you can see Evans. I mean, this is a tough contested shot right in the face of Andrew Lawrence. Again, I'm not sure the defense could do any more. That's good defense, but again, it's a tough play by Marcus Evans. Captain Teo Ogundenbe subbing into the game for the Scorchers. Well, that's a better matchup defensively. Teo matching up here. There you can see the block shot from Josh Still, just saying to Larry Austin, not in my house. As I was saying previously, Teo's probably the best defensive matchup. Still just says, get out of here. Evans down the middle. Goes in again. This guy can just attack the basket at will. The help side defense too slow to react for the Scorchers. 9-point ball game, just under halfway. Played already here in the first quarter. Lawrence fakes a screen, draws, and a traveling violation. But again, it's down to the help side defense of Taj Teague. They anticipate with the penetration. They are basically defending the Scorchers with no confidence in their ability to shoot the three-pointer. Phoenix with a chance to make this a double-digit lead. Neighbor curls a screen, catches, shoots it, doesn't get it. Anderson offensive rebound. Well, I think Teo Ogundenbe looking at the referees, and I got a feel for him. I think that should have been a foul on Jamel Anderson. Well, I'd like to see the replay of that one, but it looked like Jamel Anderson maybe did drag him to the ground. Let's have a look. There's a shot. No, actually, I take my words back. No foul. Good play by Anderson. Well, I definitely eat my words on that one. Jamel Anderson, right place at the right time, made no contact with Teo Ogundenbe. Well, it's an 11-point ball game here to the Phoenix. Lloyd Gardner calling timeout, just trying to reassure his players to maybe play with a little bit more belief and a little bit more confidence. Well, the tempo is definitely going in favor here for the Phoenix. At the moment, they're just moving the ball very well, but, also getting many good stops on defense, and the ability to convert those stops into transition points has been a key factor here. Surrey, a lot of the time this season, with so many players in and out of the rotation due to injury, it's about finding that identity. Well, Luke Basumbru checking into the game. Well, bit of full-court pressure coming from the Phoenix. Nothing that the Scorchers can't handle at the moment. There's now Josh Still here at the point guard role, sharing the backcourt with Luke Basumbru. Going to the dribble handoff offense, trying to break down this defense. Martin heavily guarded, suffocating defense. Well, Boban pulls up in the mid-range, takes it, doesn't get it, gets his own rebound. Well, there's rebound number one. And there's the first field goal of the game. But Boban, Jack Dunby. Well, the saying I've said all season, when Boban gets a double-double, the Scorchers put themselves in contention. Larry Austin, again, putting the brakes on, drawing the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, there's Boban just chasing after it. I said to him before the game, look, get a double-double. You guys are going to get the victory tonight. It says 1 rebound, 2 points to go. 8 points to go at least. Well, there's the penetration. And again, Boban. The problem Boban, Jack Dunby has, he can't commit too much on defense because Taj Teague is a good three-point shooter. If he overcommits, it's going to be a wide-open look in the corner for the big man. So every player needs to be accountable. Man-to-man defense. Basumbru looking to throw this here to Boban. Getting a handoff now with Still. Wide open, takes the three, it's up. Beautifully tucked away by the man of steel. Well, that's much better ball movement there, but again, it's an open look, high percentage shot from the perimeter for the Surrey Scorchers. They need more of those tonight if they're going to be able to compete. Cheshire now trying to get things going. Larry looking to throw it down to Michael Cherobia. Jamel put the cross up well. Step back three, takes it. Doesn't get it. Well, if he made that shot, that would have been one hell of a play. Well, Basimbu just gets a knock from behind. It's going to be a sideline possession. The first team foul against the Cheshire Phoenix here in the first quarter. Well, Evans will go to the bench to take a breather. Maceo Jack, who was in the BBL dunk contest at the Cup final in Birmingham only 2 weeks ago. Still finding Ryan Martin, guided by Taj Teague. Tries to go and goes for another fadeaway contact. Doesn't get the and one. But Ryan Martin will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Well, it's always the same thing. The jab step to the baseline, likes to go to the middle. It's always the fadeaway. Very, very tough shot to defend. And of course, the defense at that point had no choice but to foul. Ryan Martin, a youth player from the infamous Hackney White Heat Basketball Club, which was created by the late, great Joe White, which we're all waiting to see the documentary created by Sam Neater at HoopFix. Joe White, a legend, probably one of the greatest in the history of British basketball. Both teams, 2-team fouls now. 6-point ball game. Just over 3.5 here in the first quarter. BBL trophy. Surrey going to a 2-3 zone defense against a team that loves to shoot it from the perimeter. Question is, can Cheshire move the ball? Well, there's a three-pointer answered. It's up, no good. Rebound secured by Martin. Basimbu hugging the sideline, looking to get something going. Kicks out to Teo. Cheshire's defense staying principled. Teo now finds Boban, throws it down with a one-handed jam. Well, Boban has come ready to play. Will make that 4 points along with the 1 rebound. He's hungry, wants to get that double-double. Four-point ball game. Phoenix just trying to ride the storm here. The pressure coming from Surrey. There's Cherobia now looking to take on Boban. Boban with the rejection. And now Surrey can make it a 1-possession game. Well, Boban just got his last bucket. He's trying to post up. They're not getting the ball to him. Backdoor find still. And again, this is the thing with the Scorchers. You've got to know where your butter and your bread is. Boban cemented a post position there, looking for an entry. They didn't get the ball to him. And it's all about understanding personnel, trying to get players. Well, throw it down, Boban. Let the crowd know. Teo with the dime. And Boban with the thank you card. Well, there you can see Larry Austin just getting to the basket at will. Again, not many players in the BBL that can match up to him. And another turnover. Good defense by Maceo Jack. Punishes Surrey Scorchers. He gets the and one. And he'll go to the charity stripe to try and make it a 9-point ball game. Well, Surrey's costly turnovers. We've seen this all season. Maybe the one thing you could say in their favor is maybe making them early on, because a lot of times they've made them at crunch time, especially late in the third, early in the fourth. But this is where Surrey have to build the DNA. They got to build their character. No pressure on them. Remember, BBL trophy is going to be without the Riders, without the Lions, anybody's ball game this season. But at the moment, the defending BBL trophy champions, Cheshire Phoenix, just making a statement to the rest of the league. They mean to bring the trophy back. Well, Maceo Jack makes it a 9-point ball game. Well, Lawrence in the backcourt here. Boban probably, well, he's got to watch out behind him. The kick out. Lawrence in the pump fake. Finding Teo. Teo look for a step back, deep three, puts it up, and again, nothing but net by Captain Fantastic. Well, that's a tough play there, because almost like he's saying to Jamel Anderson, anything you could do, I could do better. Jamel had a similar play, just as spectacular. There's now Amari Archibald, the new signing for the Phoenix, who's just checked into the game. Pulls up from 15 feet, hits the front iron. Archibald, offensive rebound. Mesu Jack for three, can't get it. Boban with his second board. 4 points, 2 rebounds. Is the double-double on tonight? Is the victory here for the Scorchers? Or will the Cheshire Phoenix make them wait? Still coming off the screen. Back to Boban. Better contact, goes up. And he'll go to the free throw. That's much better basketball from the Scorchers. At one point, you saw a very static offense in the dribble handoff offense. But then it was a simple pick-and-roll action with Josh Still and Boban. Well, Still comes off the screen. Simple bounce pass. And Boban gets into a good position. That's very tough there against Mike Ocherobi. But again, it's the momentum moving into Boban as he's going in for the layup. Yes, he has his hands up. But again, that's where Cheshire Phoenix tonight, if Surrey's going to go to that pick-and-roll scenario, they have to be a lot quicker in deciding whether they show, whether they double, go under. Because Boban at the moment, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Hungry for the double-double. And hungry to get Surrey to the semifinals of the BBL trophy. Makes them both. Well, there's a step back. That is James Harden in a Surrey Scorchers jersey. The beard. Archibald, new signing. Give this one up. Good ball from Phoenix. And there's the hard foul. You've got to love the way how Maceo Jack, as soon as he got the ball off the reversal, went straight baseline, very aggressive, and just attacked the basket. I mean, it's good ball movement there, and that's how this team likes to play. But Surrey at that point, they got no choice but the foul. 56.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Phoenix with a 4-point lead, but possibly could go up to 6 if Maceo Jack makes both these free throws. Makes them both. Potential 2-for-1 here for the Scorchers, but again, they got to get a bucket, and then they have to get a stop down the other end. Trying to get the ball to Andrew Lawrence. Well, Scorchers under 10 the shot clock now. Still coming off one screen. An offensive foul. Well, they've caught a moving screen on Shaquem Johnson. What's that? Let's take a look at the ball screen here. Now watch Shaq. Oh, that's a good call. Absolutely, 100%. Shaquem just made a little bit of movement. And it's another costly area for the Scorchers. It's been a wonderful opportunity now for the Phoenix. Well, Larry Austin now looking to attack. Kicks out to Jamel Anderson. Goes for another contested three. 3 is up. No good. Goes out of bounds, but that will be Scorchers' possession with 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. They'll try to dribble this one down here for the last shot. Well, this should just be a simple pick-and-roll action here with Andrew Lawrence and either Shaquem Johnson. Now we're under 10. Lawrence guided by Larry Austin. Lawrence looking to attack. Tries to split the defense. Bit of contact. Draws a foul. I think that's tough there on Mike Ocherobi because I felt that was good defense. Lawrence does a phenomenal job of splitting the defense down, finding that gap. But I think Mike Ocherobi, let's have a look at the replay. Well, from the referee's perspective, maybe because he has gone into his arm, but again, that's a second personal foul for Ocherobi. Andrew Lawrence went to the United States of America. Now, his father, obviously, from North Carolina, but went to Heat Academy in 2008 before going to College of Charleston as he cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Larry Austin throws it up. The 3 is up and just goes into the VIP section. And the man with the camera says, on your head. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the end of the first quarter. Phoenix leads this one by 4 points. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the second quarter. BBL Trophy, Surrey Scorchers versus Cheshire Phoenix. Well, prior to coming to the Surrey Sports Park, Scorchers, then known as Guildford Heat, used to play just down the road at the Guildford Spectrum. Phoenix going with Will Neighbor at the 5. Jamel Anderson at the 4 as Marcus Evans comes back in the game. Evans shaking, baking, step back, doesn't get it. Well, now Scorchers can try to cut this down to a one-possession game. Lawrence off one screen, looks to attack, goes in, and gets rejected. Well, nice defensive play by Will Neighbor. Well, he's not only a three-point shooter and a very good one, he's also a very good defender for that matter. Again, just stands his ground. Well, I'd say there's a bit of contact there, but here White now draws a bit of contact and draws a foul, and it's going to be against Amari Archibald. Well, a new debutant picking up his first personal foul. You like to see that from the King of South Sudan, coming off the screen much more aggressively, forcing the defense to make a change and drawing the contact. Lawrence off one screen, finds Jakev Johnson, teardrop, puts it up, cutting it down to a 2-point ball game. Phoenix trying to get something going here. Haven't been able to get many open looks from the perimeter, but again, it's only a matter of time with this team. Surrey put it in the hands of the passing lane. Maceo Jack splits in and around, goes in with a Derrick Rose-esque move, doesn't get it. And now the Scorchers can tie the game up, possibly take the lead with a three-pointer. Lawrence off one screen, kicks out to Ogundenbi, but again, another turnover. Phoenix can capitalize. What you have to admire about this team's offense, they are not a run-and-gun basketball team. If they get options in transition, they go for it. If not, they play a very patient style here, but Marcus Evans heavily defended, as now still will push us. Good ball reversal from the Scorchers. Padilla Wang kicks out to Ogundenbi. One more pass. Lawrence, three, corner, nails it. And that's probably the best pass to play the Surrey Scorchers have played this season. Getting a contested look at the corner. And that's how Lloyd Gardner wants his players to perform. Share the ball, move it, get good looks. Jamel Anderson goes for his third three-pointer. Still very, very tough and a good defensive matchup with Teo Ogundenbi. Wang going all the way off the backboard, too much on it. And now Anderson looking to go in with the Euro step. Jamel Anderson can't get it. But again, Cheshire coming up with the offensive rebound. Archibald, he'll go for a three. Corner, and he responds, giving the Phoenix a 2-point lead. But how does that happen? Phoenix go in for the offensive rebounds. They want the second chances, and that's why they're a good team. Double change now as Taj T comes in for Jamel Anderson. Larry Austin coming in for Amari Archibald. Josh Steele also going to the bench, taking a breather. Kyle Carey comes in for the Scorchers. Well, this is what I like to call sharing is caring all the way round. Penetration from the King. Well, we'll come to that highlight momentarily. Well, Padilla Wang from downtown again. Your Majesty light it up with 3 points. Well, we got a bit of the basketball stock exchange market. These two teams exchanging buckets. And one more time, the value of a tray ball, the inflation rate. Gotta love this place. Well, goes in a bit of contact, doesn't get it. That should be a traveling violation against Padilla Wang, so possession will go back to the Phoenix. Well, you love to see a game where two teams just fire back at each other. I mean, you know how good of a team the London Lions are, but also in terms of being good three-point shooting teams. Well, Lawrence putting his hand in the cookie jar. Austin unable to recover. Scorchers making. Also, this is what I call the basketball stock exchange. There's one three-pointer. Inflation rises, and then Will Neighbor puts a bit of interest on that one. Exchanging buckets. Lawrence goes in. No foul called. Gives it a little kiss off the backboard, and we haven't even reached Valentine's Day yet. Well, just over 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Austin looking to go down the middle. Finds Maceo Jack. Another, well, so there was a bit of contact there, but it is raining triples. 3-point lead to the Phoenix. Shaq getting a handoff, and Lawrence draws the contact. That's going to be the second team foul against the Cheshire Phoenix. Well, there was the layup by Andrew Lawrence. Again, look at the tough three-point. There's the penetration. Good defense by Lawrence. But how tough is that? Right in the face of the king. Maceo Jack lighting it up. Shaq going backdoor here with Padilla Wang. Steps through, goes up, draws a foul. Padilla Wang will go to the free throw line. That's a very big time for Padilla Wang in his career. As we mentioned, I've already said he'll be heading to Egypt in 2 weeks to play for South Sudan. Last time he played for the national team was in the Tunisia window, in which they lost to Senegal. Now, he was up against Gorgui Dieng. I mean, that's an NBA player who Padilla Wang was playing against. And then after that, he was the member of the team that defeated Egypt. But missed the free throw. But this is what Padilla Wang is very good at. He's almost Mamba-like, slithers his way in and around the defense. And every great player has an Achilles heel. And one part of his has been his jump shot this season. Not that he's a bad shooter, just needs to be consistent. He makes the second free throw, cutting it down to a 2-point ball game. Surrey putting on a bit of full court pressure, trying to slow down the Phoenix offense. Now going back into the 2-3 zone. Phoenix just need to move the ball effectively. Neighbor trying to play high post, sets a ball screen. T kicks out. Ball reversal, finding Evans. 5 on the shot clock. Evans pump fakes. Cross court, finds Jack. One more. Another 3. Can't get it. Martin with a rebound. And now Basumbaru, who's only just checked back into the game for the Scorchers. Goes in with a little teardrop, and Luke Basumbaru ties it up at 33 apiece. Well, it was something out of nothing there, because you can see that Phoenix making a very uncharacteristic turnover. We're talking about Cheshire Phoenix probably being one of the most efficient basketball teams here in the BBL. I mean, every offense is done with patience and perfection, and it's very uncanny of them. Surrey with the chance to retake the lead here. 33 apiece. Just over 5 minutes here in the second quarter. Martin now goes for the 15-foot jump shot. Doesn't get it. Well, Phoenix now can retake the lead. We're on the 10 of the shot clock. Larry gives this one up. Teague step back, high arc, takes it, doesn't get it. Simba with a rebound. Well, Padilla Wang catches midair. Finds Boban under the basket, reverse layup. And I think now James Bryce has seen enough, as he's going to call timeout and talk it over with his players. I said James Bryce, the GM. Ben Thomas called timeout. Well, my apologies to the Cheshire Phoenix fans. Well, let's have a look at some of the replays. I mean, this is what I like to call sharing is caring. Penetration by the King. Kicks it out. Vinateo, one more pass. And in the corner, a triple from Andrew Lawrence. Well, there was Amari Archibald, the debutant, getting his first 3 points in his BBL career. But look at this from the King. Step back, nothing but net. Will Neighbor sets the ball screen, but pops out to the perimeter. It's only one outcome. You know he's going to do that. This guy can't roll to the basket, but he likes to pop out to the three-point line. And Andrew Lawrence doing what he does best, breaking the defense down. But look at Maceo Jack right in the face of Padilla Wang. Nothing but net. Basumbaru putting the moves on here against Maceo Jack one more time. A little teardrop. Oh, Boban, please throw it down, Boban. Give the fans what they want to see. A Jack Dummy special. Well, Scorchers with a 2-point lead. Anderson throwing this one down low. Steps through, beautiful post move. Well, I think that's Kevin McHale in the Cheshire Phoenix jersey. Many Boston Celtics fans will like that reference. Tie game 35 apiece. Martin looking to go backdoor with Padilla Wang, but Sumbru kicks out. One more pass. Martin hasn't made a three tonight, but this time he gets it. And again, Scorchers, much better basketball, moving the ball more effectively as they retake the lead by 3 points. Under 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Well, Anderson thought about taking it, attacks the basket, splits the defense. Again, it's too easy by the GB International. Well, he is just one of the best here in the BBL. You got to love the hard effort, but also the skill set of Jamel Anderson. Carey looking to penetrate. Finds Wang, turns it over. Phoenix with a chance to retake the lead. Evans goes in. Well, Derrick Rose-esque with the reverse layup. Marcus Evans just went in, spectacularly attacking the basket. Martin turns it over. Evans comes up and he's got numbers. Almost fumbles it, but keeps it alive. Phoenix by 1. Under 3 here. Again, patiently trying to build up. Asa kicks out. Evans goes all the way, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. Rebound secured, and now Padilla all the way. What do we have? Padilla Wang is fouled. Well, Lloyd Gardner singly, that should be an unsportsmanlike foul. Padilla Wang elevated very high. If there was no attempt to play the ball there, you can see how infuriated when he's talking with Kyle Carey. But I think the officials will review this. Now watch the contact on defense. That's an unsportsmanlike in my mind all day. The officials have a decision to make. Well, regular foul. Well, I disagree with that one. That's a very hard foul. You can say you got the ball there maybe, but definitely follows through very aggressively. And, you know, the reason why I would call that an unsportsmanlike is because Padilla Wang is in midair. The contact is a little bit too aggressive. And you can see Lloyd Gardner having a discussion with the official, but in my mind, that's an unsportsmanlike. Gets the second free throw to rattle in, giving the Scorchers a 1-point lead. Both teams now going back and forth with each other. The officials just identifying a slight delay in the shot clock, I believe. Phoenix with a chance to retake the lead, trailing by 1. Evans looking to attack. Finding Anderson. Still got it by Josh Steele. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson looking to isolate. Off the dribble, 3-point. And again, just beautifully tucks it away. Jamel Anderson, simply cash money. Giving the Phoenix a 2-point lead. Over 2 minutes. Well, Boban wants the ball. They don't get the ball. Why would they throw across it? Boban was demanding the ball in the post. But now the Phoenix a chance to make a 2-possession game. Padilla Wang gambles, can't come up with it. Evans recovers, but a backcourt violation. And Ben Thomas, I think I agree with Ben Thomas. I would have to agree with Ben Thomas on that one. I think, let's have a look at the replay. Actually, no, I think that's right. Sorry. That one I'm going to agree with the official. So what happened there was, does Padilla Wang make a bit of contact to intercept it? Yes. But you can see as Marcus Evans recovers it, his foot is in the backcourt, so it is the right call from the official. Well, Boban now, the double team coming, looking to attack. Pump fakes, goes up, draws a foul. And Boban now with a chance to go back to the free throw line. And a chance to go into double figures already here in the first half. Well, the saying I've said all season, Boban gets a double-double. Scorchers give themselves a chance for the victory. Only 3 wins so far this season. Twice against the Flyers, once in the league, also once in the trophy, but also a victory on the road against the Newcastle Eagles. In all 3 games, Boban had a double-double. Makes the second one, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. Well, Boban leaves the game. Provisional substitution. Shaquem Johnson checks in. Over a minute and a half here, the first half. Phoenix still leading. Well, Larry Austin comes up with in a confusion on defense of the Scorchers, but again, that's why you got to love the Phoenix. When they're not making it rain from the perimeter, they're just earning and grinding every point from second chances. Martin now almost turning it over. Finding Shaq. 10 on the shot clock for the Scorchers. Padilla now shaking, baking all the way. Goes, again, too much. Offensive rebound. Shaquem Johnson still can't follow. But again, better from the Scorchers, battling for offensive rebounds. And what do they get in the end? 2 free throws for Padilla Wang. Well, spent the majority of his life growing up in Colorado. Played Division II basketball where he was averaging double figures, of course, and a very excited player, but brought into the South Sudan international program by the great Luol Deng, former GB and NBA player. A lot of promise about this young man's career. But again, the tip back from Ryan Martin. It's all about second chances. Scorchers have to show their desire. So do the Phoenix. Well, they almost turned over. Lawrence now putting his hand. Well, he's got Martin with him. Finds Padilla Wang with the two-handed throwdown. The assist coming from Andrew Lawrence. Well, Andrew Lawrence has been phenomenal so far here tonight defensively. Putting his hands in the passing lanes. Finding the king, Your Highness, Your Majesty, the King of South Sudan. Well, throw it down, Wang. Throw it down, Padilla. Get ready for the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. One offensive foul caught against Jamel Anderson. You know, one thing we got to credit the Phoenix here tonight is when things don't go in their favor. Good, this team shows great composure. Wherever you watch them, whether they're playing on the road in London, Leicester Riders, they're one of the most composed teams. As Andrew Lawrence to follow up. And oh my goodness! Good night, sorry. Again, Your Royal Highness, Padilla Wang. He does it again. Well, somebody please show me the replay. Well, most kings sit on the throne. This guy goes right into battle and just reminds the Phoenix, I am the king, Padilla Wang of South Sudan. This is my throne, my kingdom. You better box me out. Well, a little bit of history about the Cheshire Phoenix. We're talking about one of the most successful franchises in the history of British basketball. Players such as James Hamilton, Kenny Gregory, John Thomas, an MVP, but also Peter Cameron, currently the head coach of the New Zealand Tall Blacks, as they're known. And I'm going to have to be corrected on my history because I know Dan Routledge will know this. Dan Routledge, the voice of British basketball and the voice of the BBL. I believe it was 2001, 2002, where Cheshire are one of 3 or 4 teams, I believe, maybe it's 3, who have completed the quadruple. Now, London Lions will not be able to do that this season due to their loss last night. But in 2002, I believe it was James Hamilton, John Thomas, Calvin Davis, and I want to say as well, Peter Cameron completed the quadruple, the jet wash it was known. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan Routledge, the voice. 4-point lead to the Scorchers. 2 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Anderson looking to go back door. Wang trying to deny him. Well, now it's Larry time. 5 seconds. Kicks out to Teague. Teague step back. Big three. Well, a bit of contact there. Didn't call a foul. And I think Teague probably should be going to the free throw line for 3 shots. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, it is the Scorchers who lead by 4 points. This is round 2. Now, that is a bit of a worry in sight there for the Phoenix. Now, hopefully, Larry Austin Jr. is okay. Now, hopefully he hasn't pulled a muscle because if he is hurt, that could be a big loss for them. So, hopefully, for myself included and all BBL fans, Larry Austin's going to be playing in the second half. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to show you some highlights. Both teams 1-0. No pressure on either. Scorchers coming out with Andrew Lawrence, Padilla Wang, Shaquem Johnson, Kyle Carey, and Ryan Martin. Same starting lineup. Well, throwing down to Martin. Guarded here by Will Neighbor. Out to Lawrence. Goes for a quick three. The three is up. No good. Phoenix trying to isolate Jamel Anderson on the perimeter. Going to go pick and roll with Teague. Evans step back, steps through, one-legged. Kicks out to Neighbor. Hail Mary three, puts it up. And again, maybe it's a matter of time. Cheshire Phoenix can probably start to cook this one up. Cuts it down to a one-point ball game. Well, if I was going to be called against Jamel Anderson for a slight little tug against Ryan Martin, that's Jamel's second personal foul. He has 7 points tonight. Not too much of a concern there. Well, there's a replay of that one. Definitely a foul for sure. Lawrence tries another three. Three is up. Again, no good. Carey gets the offensive rebound. Carey pump fakes. Looks to attack the basket. Wang comes up with a loose ball. 5 on the shot clock. Another kick out. Lawrence. Third time lucky here in the second half. Still can't get it. Scorchers just coming out a bit ice cold here from the perimeter. And at the moment need to find other ways, but credit to the Phoenix. Defending them very well, forcing them into very tough contested perimeter shots. Evans coming off the ball screen, pick it up with Anderson. Tries to go down the middle. The foul is called. And Jamel Anderson, well, somehow, someway gets it to drop. Well, he is simply Captain Great Britain, I like to call him. Contact. 9 times out of 10, he'll probably make that shot. It just goes to show what a great player he is. Originally from Nottingham in the East Midlands, but spent the majority of his career now. This is the second time he's played for the Phoenix. Last season played for Lloyd Gardner and the Manchester Giants, but really spent a lot of his time with the Lesser Riders. Makes a 3-point play. 2-point lead to the Phoenix. 6-0 run here in the second half. Down low to Martin. Martin catches it at a very awkward angle, but looks to isolate against Neighbor. Contact drawn. He'll go to the free throw line. That's much better for Ryan Martin. Identifying the defensive mismatch against Neighbor. I think Neighbor's going to get a warning there. So there will be 2 free throws to Ryan Martin and a chance. What's right there with the right arm? I mean, Neighbor did everything right at the beginning, bumping him as he came into it, but as soon as he made the contact with his right hand, you can see Jamel Anderson just trying to calm him down. But Will Neighbor's a fantastic player. I mean, they need him down the long run of this game. What he doesn't need to do is pick up a technical foul because his perimeter shooting will be imperative for the Phoenix come the fourth quarter. Well, Neighbors, if he misses a shot, they're going to retake it. Well, lucky he's made it, of course, because he entered the process as he was taking the free throw. Makes them both, tying up at 50 apiece. Phoenix with a chance to retake the lead. And again, Surrey still in the 2-3 zone. Well, Neighbor made his last 3. Do you want to play a zone against a team that will cook it out? Maybe they should go back to a man-to-man defense. Phoenix smell blood in the water when they see that zone defense. One thing on their mind, get open looks. Wang gets a switch on defense. Finds Shaquem Johnson. Johnson steps through, misses it with a follow-up. Ryan Martin with no regard for the non-existent box out from the Phoenix. Anderson looking to isolate here against Padilla Wang. Turns it over, gets a little bit too casual. Well, that's going to be the 3rd team foul against the Phoenix. So this is good for the Scorchers. If they can get into the penalty early on, that's 3 silly fouls. But Ryan Martin, the delivery man. Well, we might as well call him the BBL mailman. And let me tell you, The mailman delivers on Saturday nights. 1 point lead to the Phoenix. Scorchers with a chance to retake the lead. Lawrence pick and pop with Martin. Pump fakes. Again, a little bit too hasty there, but good defense for the Phoenix. Now they can capitalize. Maceo Jack looking to take on. Kicks out to Jamel Anderson. Evans eyeing down, using the screen, getting the switch on defense. Pump fakes, gets Wang up in the air. Doesn't get it. I'd say when Padilla Wang got up in the air, you would probably expect Marcus Evans to try and jump into to make the contact, but Lawrence down the middle, kicks out to Carey. Another penetration, splits the defense. Carey off the backboard, doesn't get it. Well, it's a good build-up play, but again, Carey's got to make that. As Evans goes all the way, dishes off finding Anderson, but good recovery for Kyle Carey. Now, maybe Marcus Evans probably should have thrown the lob. But again, it's very lethal offense from the Phoenix. But credit to Kyle Carey. Carey just stepping down, putting his hand in the cookie jar. Well, Evans tumbling it out. Scorchers have numbers. Well, he's got Shikem to it. Finds Johnson. Johnson goes in with a finger roll. Giving the Scorchers a 1 point lead with 6:15 to go. Lawrence taking no chances, not wanting to go up against Jamel Anderson. Well, Larry now looking to isolate. Goes in, goes up, gets rejected. Well, I need to see the replay of that one. Even if it's a goaltending, I just saw a human being fly. Well, watch Larry up in the air as a goaltending. Well, that's tough. We have to see it in slow motion. It does look like it's peeking down there, so I do think that's the right call. Phoenix leading by 1. Wang coming to mid-range, pulls up. Doesn't get the rattle, doesn't. Martin trying to battle, but again, good box out for the Phoenix. Larry looking to attack it, taking on Lawrence. Bit of contact, gets the ab one, and maybe it's Larry time. Well, we were worried that he had an injury at the end of the first half. It goes in. Sweet little left-handed, or right-handed, excuse me. That's what I call the finger roll. Well, Larry Austin is just simply terrific. Probably, in my mind, my opinion, feel free to argue with me on this one. One of the top 5 PGs here in the BBL. Many said this season people would figure him out, but let me tell you, his best thing about him, he reads the game so effectively. Well, Lawrence finding Boban. Remember, Boban, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Could he be the difference here tonight? Cut off the screen with Lawrence. Kicks out to Josh Still. Still goes baseline. Nowhere to go. Suffocated defense. Steps out of bounds. And this is what the Phoenix don't get enough credit for. Well, let's look at the block by Shikem Johnson. Is the ball on its way down? I think it is. Good call by the official. But again, just the unbelievable effort there from Shikem Johnson to elevate so high. Evans down the middle, makes a bit of contact, and again another turnover. He had 2 shooters on the perimeter. Had both Jamel Anderson and Larry Austin Jr., but then tried to find the medium, and nobody was wide open. Well, the stat man was wide open, but I'm not sure he's registered to play at the moment. With Sumbaru back in the game for the Scorchers. Lawrence taking a breather. 3 team fouls for the Phoenix, only 2 for the Scorchers. We're under 5 here in the third quarter. Boban looking for a handoff. Again, good denial defense by Larry Austin. Still now coming off the screen. Pulls up in the mid-range. Hayek puts it up, doesn't get it. Well, now the Scorchers, again, choking under pressure due to the Phoenix defense. 2-possession game. Phoenix with a bit of momentum in their hand. Larry coming off the screen. Good defense by Padilla. Well, still going all the way. Again, it's another 4-7. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. As Amari Archibald finding Jamel Anderson. Anderson going baseline, draws a foul. The foul is on the ground. Well, the last transition play there, I mean, it's a good take by Josh Steele, but nobody running with him, nobody following up. Pick and pop now. Neighbor, 2 threes in the third quarter. Doesn't get this one. Basumba with a rebound. Still a 2-possession game. Phoenix with more momentum here. They were trailing by 4 points coming into second half. There's Ogademi back in the game. Wide open, takes a 3. Nothing but net by Captain Fantastic. Cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. Of course, it's been a very long season for Teo Ogademi, battling back from injury. A torn pectoral. But my word, is he back. Archibald off one screen. Euro step. Little floater. Gets it to drop. Strong move by the debutant. 3-point ball game still to the Phoenix. Over 3 minutes. Well, turns it over. Now Larry. Well, good recovery. I mean, you got to love that for Jamel Anderson. Diving on the floor. Giving the Phoenix another opportunity. And that is why Jamel Anderson is simply one of the best here in the GB range. Archibald's made 1 3. Takes another one. Tries to go for the backboard. Doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, and that will be Scorchers' ball. Phoenix making a change in the post here. Mike Ocherobia coming in. Neighbor taking a breather. Scorchers looking to throw this one. Dump down here. Ryan going in with a bit of contact. It's going to be 2 free throws to Ryan Martin. Well, that's why I feel the Scorchers are probably more lethal here tonight. They're definitely having a lot more confidence in their post play. You mean you got Ryan Martin. It's a big lineup they've got with Martin and Boban Jack Dumby. But again, feed the Bears. The Bears are hungry. Let them go to work. Let them put the Phoenix into foul trouble. Well, he can cut it down to a 1-point ball game and he can go to 15 points if he makes the second free throw. Ryan Martin playing the power forward role now for the Scorchers. Makes them both. 2:41 here in the third quarter. These two teams looking like they might go down to the wire. Round 2 of the BBL trophy. Defending champions, Cheshire Phoenix, wanting to bring the championship back. No London Lions, no Leicester Riders. Scorchers going to a 2-3 zone. Phoenix, can they capitalize? Maceo Jack, 3 in the corner. Again, that's the price you pay for playing a zone defense here against a good perimeter shooting team. 4-point ball game. Well, Boban again posting up. Again, they don't get the ball to him. 9 points to Boban. You got to feed him. Well, they'll go to Martin now. Martin got it by Maceo. Trying to bully his way in. Spins around. Bit of contact. Gets rejected. Well, Mike Ocherobia said, not in your house. 3 seconds on the shot clock for the Scorchers. Phoenix defense. Well, Ocherobia sent that into the VIP section. Martin's got to get a shot off. Step back, force it up. No good, but it hits the rim. And a second shot. Basumba goes in, kicks out, still 3. And again, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. Scorchers refusing to give up. And that is why you win the offensive rebound battle here today. You might come out with a victory. Well, they're very lucky on that last possession. The shot from Ryan Martin hit the rim because it would have been a 24-second violation. Maceo for another contested 3, doesn't get it. And I think a foul is going to be called against Boban, I think. Well, Boban needs to calm down here. Doesn't need to react. Good game of basketball. 1-point ball game to the Phoenix. 1:29 to go here in the third. Let's have a look at the replay. Now, the thing in that case, I mean, it's 50-50 in my mind, but the thing is, as Boban comes down, he does bring Achirobia with him, but subjective as you like, in the end, it's going to be a Phoenix ball. Well, it's got to be a 5-second violation, surely. And they can see Archibald just keeping it in bound without it being a backcourt violation. Teague now trying to take on Teo, trying to hesitate, spinning around. Goes in with the acrobatic one-legged fadeaway. My goodness. Taj Teague putting on a clinic. Over a minute to go. 3-point ball game to the visitors. December kicking out to Still. Still trying to attack. Goes up. Draws the foul. It's going to be against Michael Chirobia. And that's going to be his third personal foul. So Ben Thomas, if he's going to be clever here, will take Mike out of the game so he doesn't pick up a fourth. Was definitely the right call. Michael Chirobia, once a former Surrey Scorcher, playing in 2016-17, also played with the Plymouth Raiders prior to the COVID lockdown, was also with the Phoenix that season, where he was teammates with Ben Mockford, Disraeli, Uvadejo as well, and also former Parker Jackson Cartwright was also on that team, who also spent a brief time in the EuroLeague with Asvel Villamont, the team owned by the great Tony Parker. 1-point ball game, potential 2-for-1 for the Cheshire Phoenix. Larry hasn't got it going so far this evening, but that's not to say he can't turn it up here in the fourth, maybe. Well, T tried to post up. That's a turnover. Good defense from Captain Fantastic. And now the tables have turned, because here we have a potential 2-for-1 for the Scorchers. Scorchers with a chance to retake the lead. Trailing by 1 here to the Phoenix. Basumba running off a few screens. Goes to steal now. Throw it down to Boban. Boban turns around, goes in, doesn't get it. Well, it's a good movement. Even better defense by Mike Chirobia. Larry now looking to isolate. Kicks out to Archibald. He'll pull up from 15 feet, and he will punish the defense as Phoenix retake a 3-point lead here. Last shot opportunity here in the third quarter for Surrey. Cut it down to a 1-point ball game. Maybe tie the game up with a 3. Basumbu finds Padilla Wang, curls around. 3 is up. 3 just rattles out. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheshire turns Surrey. Cheshire having a phenomenal season. Remember, as we mentioned already, defending champions of the BBL trophy. And with no London Lions and no Leicester Riders, everybody must be thinking that they have a chance to maybe bring a piece of silverware home to their arena. Archibald goes for a quick 3. 3 is up. And again, too easy. And that's just beautiful basketball. 6-point ball game to the Phoenix. Wang with the ball in his hands, looking to attack, goes in and around, gets rejected. Good defense. Maceo Jack. Archibald just keeping his dribble alive. Again, he's looking very comfortable. Looking already like he's going to be a good fit for the Cheshire Phoenix this season. Well, another 3-pointer. Evans pulls up, and again, could this be deja vu? Phoenix already 2 triples. Now it's a 9-point ball game. Surrey's got to fight a little bit harder in defense. They got to contest these shots. Wang looking to use the ball screen from Boban. Kicks out to Lawrence. Back to Padilla Wang. Tries a crossover. Pulls up for a tough contested mid-range. Doesn't get it. And a 24-second violation called. And this has been the same story all season long. Well, here we go now. 9-point lead to the Phoenix. 2 threes already. Confidence brewing for Cheshire. Maceo Jack down the middle. Surrey trying to step up the defense. Evans, step back. Long 2-pointer. Puts it up. Doesn't get it. Boban with the rebound. But that's much better defense of the Scorchers. More aggressive, more alert. Not setting back and letting Cheshire shoot the ball from the perimeter. Boban guarded by Ochirobi, but catches it very far away. Finds Wayne, but puts way too much on it. That's another turnover. Well, Lloyd Gardner is going to call timeout, speaking with his players, because at the moment, well, the problem for Surrey here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, the defense was just a little too unaware, paying way too much respect to Cheshire, allowing 2 uncontested three-pointers, which turned a 3-point lead into a 9-point ball game. Now they got to come up with a bit of belief on offense. They got to get a little spark going. There's the first one. It's just too much time and space for Archibald. Gets open way too easy. And then the second one here. There's the 3. Comes off the screen. So you've either got to switch, bump, or something. You cannot let this team catch fire in the fourth quarter. They're just too good. Well, Ben Thomas, 2 trophies he's won. The BBL Cup back in 2018, I believe it was, against Worcester Wolves. And then obviously last season winning the BBL trophy against the London Lions, in which Ryan Martin was a Lion at the time. Phoenix with a chance to make it a double-digit lead. Just under 8 minutes here in the fourth quarter. BBL trophy. The winner of this will move on to the semifinals. In the lane now. Evans goes up and again just gets to the bucket as he wants. Now it's an 11-point ball game. Still now throwing down to Martin. Got him by Ochirobi. Pump fakes. Looks to attack. Gets caught in a double team. Carey, big 3. Got to make it. Another offensive rebound. Well, Martin again, another pump fake. Looking to attack. Drawing another foul. That's going to be the first team foul for either of these two teams in the fourth quarter. But Scorchers relentless to go after offensive rebounds. Relentless to stay in this game. Shaquem Johnson back in. It looks like Boban Jackdomi is going to leave. Carey taking a dribble now, giving this one up to Ryan Martin. Scorchers need something here. Still, finds Shaquem Johnson, goes up. It's going to be a charge. Good defense by Marcus Evans. Evans reading the pick and roll. Now he's not even involved in the plays in the help side. Now what he was doing was sagging down because he was guarding Andrew Lawrence, who was in the corner, but just took the charge, and that is a huge defensive play by the Cheshire Phoenix. Larry coming off the screen. Kicks out to Evans now. He's got a hot hand here. 5 points in the fourth quarter. Evans goes baseline, goes up, draws the foul, gets the and one, and he'll go to the free throw line. Well, comes off the bull screen. I mean, Ryan Martin's got to come out a lot more aggressively and trying to stop him if he's going to switch on defense. Same time, Carey's got to fight around it. It's too easy for the Phoenix. Not good, man. 14-point ball game. Was a 3-point ball game. Surrey yet to score here in the fourth. Lawrence now attacking the defense off the backboard. The follow-up. Well, too easy. A bit of Shaq airtime on the first 2 points. $12-point lead. Lawrence put the pressure against Larry Austin. Oh, there's a couple of fouls there. I think they decided to call the third one. Shaquem Johnson, shake it up, Shaq. Austin attacks to the left now, spins out. There's the first foul. There's the second one. And decided to call the second one against Andrew Lawrence. Well, that's the third team foul against the Scorchers. Only one more foul to give her in the fourth quarter. Makes them both. Larry moves up to 15 points. Jamel Anderson, their top scorer. No, excuse me. Marcus Evans, top scorer tonight with 19. Lawrence now. Another turnover. Well, it's been the same story all season. Scorchers play great for 3 quarters. And at some point later in the game, they lose their identity. And that's the last team foul for the Scorchers here in the fourth quarter. 6:03 to go. Plenty of time left. Game is not over. But collectively, they got to pick themselves up. Phoenix. And a technical foul's been called. So double technical, 2 free throws here for the Phoenix, and they get the ball back. A coach technical against that. Lloyd Gardner, and another one against Andrew Lawrence. Well, not too much of a concern here for the Phoenix. I mean, Evans has 19 points, a 14-point ball game. The good thing for Cheshire, any more fouls, they will be going back to the charity stripe. So 15-point lead to the visitors, defending champions of the BBL trophy. Again, if they win this game, they'll be meeting the Sheffield Sharks at home. The Sharks, of course, spectacular game against the Lesser Riders, winning. So if Cheshire win this, they'll have a home tie against the Sharks. Well, team turnaround, little teardrop, and again, puts a little rainbow on that one. Taj Teague making it a 17-point ball game. Cheshire playing beautiful basketball. Lawrence now. Help side defense by Teague. Nowhere to go. Martin trying to attack. Reverse layup. That's much better. That's on the second field goal so far for the Scorchers in the fourth quarter. 15-point ball game. Under 5.5 to go. Well, sorry, can't afford to foul here. They can't afford to send. That's going to be a charging foul called. It's a good defense by Andrew Lawrence. Well, Larry Austin tried to go with the Euro step. I think maybe Lawrence had tumbled over before the contact was made, but a charge called nonetheless. Sumber now finding Ryan Martin. Goes for a quick three-point. 3 is up. No good. Padilla Wang sky tie. Well, towers the rebound, but doesn't get it. And now the Phoenix can push. Evans finding neighbor. Trying to go for a three-pointer. Help side. But again, T gets his own rebound. Goes up, but it doesn't get it. But again, Shaquem Johnson just throws it away. Well, Scorchers can count themselves lucky there because Teague failed to capitalize under the basket. They got the rebound. Shaq just gifting the Phoenix. And the Phoenix fumbling it. But we got a timeout now as Lloyd Gardner wants to talk it over with his players. We're going to take a look at the last 4 plays. Now watch Marcus Evans off the screen. Now the thing there is Ryan Martin just sagging back a little bit too much as the defender on the ball screen. But look at Shaq Johnson with the follow-up here. Nobody boxed him out. Oh, when you finish your last donut, that's what you got to call. But T gave a little rainbow. Getting a little drop. And this is much better for Ryan Martin. Scorchers just taking it to the basket, which they've been reluctant to do here in the fourth quarter. Well, it was a 3-point lead coming into the fourth quarter. A 3-pointer from Will Neighbor. And a 3-pointer from that man, Marcus Evans. 20 points tonight for Evans. Well, he is just a fun player to watch. Simply so explosive on the ball, but just the ability to make things happen, not only for himself, but also for the players around him. A great signing by Ben Thomas and James Rice this season. Still a 15-point ball game. Mont now identifying the mismatch. T coming over the help side. December finding Shaq. Shaq a bit of contact, goes up, blocking foul. And Shaquem Johnson will go to the free throw line. And a chance to chip into the deficit. But at the moment, you can see here with the Phoenix defense, so compact. But again, they're not concerned about Surrey taking 3-point shots. In fact, the way they're defending the Scorchers, sagging low, getting ready for a post double team. Anytime they throw the low block, they're inviting the Scorchers to shoot perimeter shots. And Johnson makes the first free throw. Makes them both. 13-point ball game. 4:25 here in the fourth quarter. Problem for the Scorchers, they have to be very principled. Any more fouls, Phoenix will go to the free throw line. Well, Larry left wide open. But he had just recovering there, but I think Larry not trying to rush anything. Let's switch on defense. Finds Teague. Teague step back, steps through, deep three. Way off the mark. Good defense from the Scorchers. 4 minutes ago, down by 13. Can the Phoenix hold on? Can the Scorchers come back? We'll find out. Wayne now hesitating, goes in, bit of contact, doesn't get the damn one. But again, they'll go back to the free throw line. That's the last team foul for the Phoenix. But you like that for Padilla Wayne, the hesitation. Maybe, just maybe, getting away with an offensive foul there because he does give a little bit of a nudge to Taj Teague, but Teague is fouled out of the game. He's gone. Well, good game for Taj Teague so far. I mean, again, he's done exactly what he's supposed to do. In my mind, he's just been a good rim protector. You know, Surrey is not the best three-point shooting team here in the league. One thing they've tried to do is isolate Ryan Martin, Boban Jackdomi in the low block. And, you know, he has been a solid defensive player under the basket tonight. Well, Evans getting the switch here. Got it by Shaq. Now the mismatch. Neighbor going in, trying to step through, goes in with the unorthodox hook shot, doesn't get it. But again, same story, goes out of bounds. Scorchers could have come up with a rebound. They fumble it. Larry Austin Jr. Another timeout to go here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix leading by 12. 3:24 from maybe getting to the semifinal where they will possibly be hosting the Sheffield Sharks, but all is not over here for the Surrey Scorchers. They need stops on defense, and they need buckets down the other end. Well, the problem for Surrey right now is that they don't have a lot of perimeter shooters on the court. And the thing is, that is what's hurt them here in the second half. At the end of the first half, ironically, they were 5 for 8 from the perimeter, but they were moving the ball effectively. They were getting guys into good positions and getting high possession looks. But, I said to you, never count out Cheshire Phoenix. Right now, they have to take the gambles. They got to get stops on defense without sending Cheshire to the free throw line. And with 3:24 to go, every possession must count. Well, Shaq could have got a hand to that. Neighbor just getting about now. 10 here on the shot clock for the Phoenix. Evans getting a switch on defense. Looking to attack. Finding Maceo Jack. The backdoor play. And Basumbaru gets punished. And that's what I call ball watching. All the eyes are on Evans. Everybody watching Evans. And Maceo Jack just goes for the backdoor cut. And that's costly. And now a chance to make it a 15-point ball game. Maceo Jack was a member of the BBL Cup Final dunk contest. Well, Scorchers have to be quick here because every possession must count. Mott now looking to attack at a traveling violation. Well, I got to tell you, if you're going to call that one, you got to call all of them. If you slow down every single play when a player has the ball in his hands and makes a pivot before putting the ball in the hands, you're most likely going to see a travel called. But the point I'll make with that one is it has to be throughout the entire game in my mind. Phoenix now, under 3 minutes to go. Still leading by 15. Evans, tough fadeaway, takes it right in the face of Shaquem Johnson. The punishment. 22 points for Marcus Evans. Wang now kicks out, finding Steele. Back to Padit Wang. Big three, he's got to make it. 3 is up, no good. And now the Phoenix here with under 2.5 to go. 17-point lead, inching closer. The trail to defend the BBL trophy. As the next pit stop will be at home at the Cheshire Oaks Arena in Ellesmere Port to take on the Sheffield Sharks. Evans shifting, shaking. Well, Teo was wide open, but unfortunately he's not on the court at the moment. Well, Padilla Wang coming off the screen here. Still goes for another 3. 3 is up. The 3 is good from Josh Still, cutting it down to a 14-point ball game. The Cheshire don't need to rush anything now. Literally just dribble the clock down, get to the free throw line. Any foul will send him to the free throw line. No cliche says patience is a virtue. 8 on the shot clock. Larry now giving up to Evans. Find a neighbor, fakes the pass. Has to force it up. Hail Mary 3. Well, Surrey's got to be quick here. 1.5 to go. Indecisive play from Padilla Wang. Shaquem Johnson throwing it away. And that's been the story of the fourth quarter for Surrey. They played brilliant basketball for the first 3 quarters. Probably looked like the better team. Statistically, they were the better team. 23 rebounds to 13 at the end of the first half. But they capitulated here in the fourth quarter. Started with 2 3-pointers. Larry all the way goes in with an Iceman finger roll. Well, who needs Larry Bird when we've got Larry Austin? $16-point lead to the Phoenix. Question for all the fans back in Ellesmere Port. Are you confident? Are you feeling it? Defending the BBL trophy. Bringing back the glory days of the Jet Wash. Well, again, you don't need Larry Bird. You've got Larry Austin. Wayne now puts up a little teardrop. Doesn't get it. Shaq with a rebound. A jump ball violation is called. Well, exciting times for the Cheshire Phoenix as Wang goes for a deep three. Can't get it. The glory days of the jet wash. The days in which Pero Cameron, John Thomas, Calvin Davis, John McCord, Trey Moore for that matter as well, leading Chester Jets, in which every season trophies were being brought back to the old arena. Evans steps back, takes it. That is good night to all the fans back in Ellesmere Port. Marcus Evans, 25 points in this evening. Marcus Evans is putting the rest of the league on notice at the moment. I mean, call the electricians. This guy has shut the lights out tonight. You might as well call the fire department. He has been on fire, making it rain. The weather forecast has changed here in the south of England. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Cheshire Phoenix, the defense of the BBL trophy is still on as they win this one 93-74 against the Surrey Scorchers. Congratulations to the Cheshire Phoenix and all the fans back in Ellesmere Port. Maybe not the same as the jet wash season, but glory could be coming back to back-to-back seasons of BBL trophies for the Phoenix. But it's the same old story for the Scorchers. Played great basketball for 3 quarters. The end of the first half, statistically, they were the better team.